Pete Hegseth is one of the biggest clowns in the Trump administration. President Trump pulled him straight from Fox News. And so Hegseth likes to go out and complain about wokeness in the military. He gave a particularly ridiculous speech recently. ABC News reports on it. A speech Tuesday morning before an auditorium packed with several hundred of the nation's most seasoned military commanders. Hegseth called for an end to woke culture in the military and railed against a litany of complaints such as diversity and probes into hazing. Quote, "The era of politically correct, oversensitive, don't hurt anyone's feelings leadership ends right now," Hegseth said at the gathering at a Marine Corps base in Quantico, Virginia, a secure site an hour south of the nation's capital. Oh, it ends right now? So are you admitting that you kept it going for 8 months? Trump took office on January 20th. So, it continued for 8 months into Trump's term. Why didn't you end it earlier, Pete? Hegseth called for, quote, "No more division, distraction, or gender delusions." In an extraordinary blunt speech on the importance of the warrior ethos, a term he used to describe the spirit that makes combat units effective. Quote, "We must be prepared," he said. "Either we're ready to win or we are not." Oh my God, this guy is spitting. Look at this. That's a really great dichotomy, he pointed out. Either we're ready to win or we're not. Holy cow. This is just insane level of analysis. I've never heard anything like this. Hegseth, who served as an infantry officer in the U.S. Army National Guard and who was deployed to Guantanamo Bay, Iraq, and Afghanistan, issued new directives that will raise physical standards for everyone in uniform to a, quote, "male level, toughen grooming standards, lift restrictions on rules of engagement, do away with racial quotas, and end restrictions on hazing for boot camp recruits." He demanded no more, quote, "fat generals," saying all service members would need to meet fitness tests and grooming standards. Well, hold on now, Pete. I thought you said that we're done with divisiveness and division, but we can't have fat generals. He didn't define fat either. So the irony in this, of course, is that the guy who he works for, who you would probably say is an alpha male boss who is totally fit in every way, mentally, physically, is Donald J. Trump. And Donald J. Trump is arguably fat. He is fat. I mean, he's significantly overweight, if not slightly obese. He's definitely lost weight since about 2015 or 2016. But yeah, so this is just, nonsense culture war, red meat stuff of like, we need toughness. But then he also said something interesting. No more beardos. The era of unacceptable appearance is over. Now, there are a lot of right-wingers who say that beards are actually very important to looking masculine, I don't do beards. I just do a little bit of stubble. But really, beards? You don't want beards in the military? Simply put, if you do not meet the male level physical standards for combat positions, cannot pass a PT test, or don't want to shave and look professional, it's time for a new position or a new profession. Whoa, that sounds very divisive there, sir. I thought divisiveness was over under your leadership. He also said he is overhauling the DOD's Inspector General's office that is investigating him for creating a culture of, quote, walking on eggshells that he says has been weaponized, putting complainers, ideologues, and poor performers in the driver's seat. Quote, "Foolish and reckless political leaders set the wrong compass heading, and we lost our way. We became the woke department, but not anymore," he said. He justified the firing of Jen C.Q. Brown as chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff and Chief of Naval Operations, Admin Lisa Franchetti, and other senior leaders. Admiral, not admin. Hegseth said his rationale, quote, has been straightforward, contending it's hard to change a culture with people who benefited from that previous culture. Okay, Pete, really? You're going to war against beards and fat generals? This is, we can't have racial quotas, no more beards, no more fat generals. Really? Really? This seems like something that like an 8th grader would be like, this is my idea to make the military better. No more beards, which most 8th graders can't grow beards anyhow, so of course they'd say that. No more fatzos in the military, and no more DEI, because DEI is bad and it's racist. Really, dude? He's a laughingstock. Let me know what you think in the comments below about Pete Hegseth going off about fat generals, beardos, and so-called DEI in the military. Please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This is the more the merrier, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.